The night was still and quiet on the far side of the lake.
No one ever comes down here, not since they stopped repairing the bridge.
And yet it was hard to shake the feeling of being watched.
This is CJ's fault. He really believes all that stuff.
Once you start to see things, there's no going back.
I wonder what he meant by that. Forgotten Forest Trail. Voted most likely place to be eaten by bears. Arthurton Gazette. Perfect. Just as I'm about to enter the spooky woods.
The good folks at Arthurton Power and Light were not easing Jenny's fear of the dark. Of course, this was the very reason curfew had been put in place.
What happened to the bridge?
It looked like Jenny had reached a dead end. She had no choice but to return to Susie's house for a comforting mug of hot chocolate.
I'd rather plummet to my death.
It was a terrifying drop to the rocks below. Surely she wasn't contemplating jumping across.
Mom always says a great detective takes calculated risks. So let's do the math. The bridge is too weak for a running jump. Taking into account the strong tailwind, and factoring in my athletic prowess, or lack thereof, I could make that jump 2 out of 3 times. Not bad odds.
Terrible odds.
Well, here goes nothing. Uh-oh. Okay, maybe the odds weren't so good.
And now she was dangling from a splintered plank, one slip away from certain death.
It's just like climbing a tree. Just don't look down. Don't look down.
Was this the end for our tiny hero? As her spindly muscles began to give way, an image flashed before Jenny's eyes. Her mother, dangling from a ledge, unable to pull herself to safety. How could she possibly save her family when she couldn't even save herself?
I can't give up now. Mom needs me.
Jenny had barely survived. Was she really prepared for the dangers that lay ahead?
It's too late to turn back now.
It might have been her recent brush with death, but Jenny's heart was pounding in her chest.
That's not my heart. That's... CJ's compass! The needle is shaking like crazy. Is this what the compass was pointing to?
Jenny paused for a moment and listened. It was quiet but distinct, a constant pulse, mechanical, unnatural.
Man-made?
But other than the sound it emitted, this rock was like any other in the forest.
What's this? Another postcard piece. Curious. There's something under there.
Jenny had spent her whole childhood exploring the woods behind her house.
But I've never seen this before.
Then she remembered CJ's words.
People don't see things they aren't looking for.
She knocked on the rusty metal.
Hollow. It's a trapdoor. What a strange device. The wires are connected to the door.
A stale, metallic odor filled the air as Jenny peered into the opening.
It sure is dark down there.
Too dark.
But I can't just leave this unexplored. I have to see where it leads.
And so Jenny descended blindly into the unknown.
Didn't sound good.
In all her short life, Jenny LeClue had never found herself in such a peculiar place. The town that once seemed a small, lifeless pond was suddenly an ocean of mysterious possibilities. Equal parts terrifying and intriguing, it was...
Incredible!
Yes, an incredible mystery in her very own backyard.
Please enter authorization code to begin.
Authorization code? How am I supposed to know that? Looks fancy. And broken.
Jenny wiped away a thick layer of dust.
Jeez, how long has this been here?
Clearly the equipment had laid dormant for a long time, and yet...
It's so futuristic. Straight out of those comics Keith is always reading.
Starship cadets and the race for space.
It feels...
alien.
Now I'm starting to sound like CJ. There must be a logical explanation for all this.
But its purpose
Also,
would remain a mystery. Jenny dared not touch its intricate interface.
right.
I'll just press all the buttons and see what happens.
I think I might have been muted for the last... since I started that. Smart. Okay, well, I'm here now, so. But yeah, I've been. Yeah, things are definitely. Things are definitely concerned. I'm concerned about many things. Hello, that seems like a. Okay, that gets everything. That gets everything in the same kind of way. What's with the frequency? Can know. It's like just the game. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be. Don't even know what I'm aiming for here. Aha, hello. What about filter? No, the wrong thing. Tracking was the thing.
As
Okay,
Jenny
there we go.
turned the dials, she heard something hidden in the static.
A voice? But what is he saying? It's a pattern. It keeps repeating. Animals and numbers. Animals and numbers. People in the future sure talk weird.
Was it a cry for help? A shopping list? Someone with extremely
49
limited
bears.
vocabulary?
Whatever it is, it must
Rabbits.
be important.
And so she transcribed it in her journal.
Okay. Rabbit 49, bear 78, whale 36, rabbit, okay. Also, there's a thing somewhere.
There's something stuck to the bottom of the ladder.
It was just a blank piece of paper.
Or is it?
Jenny traced her finger over the page. She felt the clear indentations left by a pen.
I know exactly what to do.
One, two, three, four.
It worked.
Congratulations, you can count.
1, 2, 3, 4. This must be the authorization code. I could have guessed that.
I'm not sure it is. But well.
Please enter authorization code to begin.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Code accepted. System
Okay.
authorized and on for activation.
So, someone was not security conscious. Okay, this could not possibly go wrong.
Sphere hermetically sealed. Magnetic transducer coils targeting. Rotation phase harmonics stabilized. Commencing experiment 8, module 37.
This may have been a mistake.
Radioactive safety margins cleared. Running at 54% efficiency.
It says it's working, but what's it doing?
Remember, a healthy employee is an effective employee. Please leave the station for your mandatory 15-minute smoking break. Decompressing spherical chamber.
I should get
Okay.
out of here before my skin melts off.
I mean, I'm not certain. I'm not confident that that's not going to happen. Whatever, but okay.
The boulders must have weighed a ton each, yet they floated in the air like balloons.
CJ said he saw a swarm of UFOs circling the Forgotten Forest.
Was Jenny beginning to make sense of CJ's wild ramblings?
I'm gonna need a bucket of coffee to unpack all this.
So, gravity's taking a short holiday.
Oh, God.
Okay, there. No squares allowed.
Our old fort.
It didn't look like much, but this treehouse had once been Jenny and Keith's favorite hiding spot.
I could never climb up there on my own. Keith always had to help me.
They schemed and planned and swore never to let anything come between them.
Then somebody
Just thinking about him hurt.
had a small episode at a funeral.
What was that? Stephen! Stephen! Stephen!
What?
Did you hear that? I'm telling you, man.
Not this again.
Something's out here. Something big. Real big.
There's nothing there.
But I'm getting some super spooky vibes, man.
For the last time, Kevin, the radio's off for emergencies only.
That was lucky. I need to be more careful.
The house was swarming with police, but she knew this place like the back of her hand. If anyone could find a way in, it was Jenny LeClue.
Let's see.
Jenny could try to climb the tree.
But I already see an easier way in.
The window was ajar, the frame damaged.
Somebody broke into my house. That's my job.
But who? The police had used the front door.
Whoever it was, that's my way in.
Out of the police's line of sight, the basement was her best entry point into the house.
Except that window is locked, and all my lockpicking gear is inside. It's tempting.
But Jenny couldn't risk being seen by the police.
There's probably a sneakier way in.
I mean, yeah, we already know, but
My room.
And inside,
My detective gear.
the window looked a promising point of entry.
I could climb the tree up onto the roof.
But as Jenny knew, all the windows on the second floor were bolted down.
Dad did it after a raccoon got in and trashed the place.
could we go by the chimney?
Jenny recalled the Christmas Eve when she had climbed down the
Yes.
chimney. And
Little,
discovered how
about a
difficult
month
the
late for
jolly old
that.
man's job was.
And dirty. There's definitely a cleaner way in.
The question is, how do we get there?
This place is crawling with cops.
What could the police have found inside her house?
And if they found what they're looking for, why are they still here?
To get to the basement window, Jenny would have to creep carefully past the police officer. One false move and the game would be up.
Okay. Up there. So how do I how do I sneak again? Options, controls. Where's... Oh, it was one of the. Is it one of the shoulder buttons? Doesn't seem like it. Okay. What was it? I mean, there was a way to sneak. Zoom, run, direct journal, flare, rotate. Huh, I could have sworn there was. Oh well, I guess we just try it. Okay.
Someone definitely forced this open.
Would Jenny enter the dark basement?
It's her own basement, I'm pretty sure. Let's just check to see if there's anything else to find around here. Aha, I thought there might be. Ah, well. Now I can't go further. Okay.
Someone definitely forced this open.
Would Jenny enter the dark basement? It was an odd feeling, breaking into her own house. But as she squeezed through the basement window, Jenny felt a rush of excitement. I could get used to this, she thought.
I mean, she's been wanting to decide her kind of excitement for a while, explicitly,
Jenny was
so,
in,
you know.
undetected.
Home sweet home. What the heck? Who left this here?
Jenny's father had never carried a briefcase, and her mother couldn't afford one.
Let's see who this belongs to.
Hmm. Okay, so 7. Maybe if it's the same person who with the authorization code. No. Okay, I can't zoom out, so presumably I need to figure out the combination. Oh, where? There's fingerprints. That's. But you don't think that really would. Like, there should be fingerprints on all but the right ones, surely, but. Or right. That's not typically how a thing works.
Who carries around a fancy briefcase with a children's book inside? The Hawk and the Weasel. Hang on a second.
Jenny recognized the book. She'd seen a copy of it next to the dean's lifeless body.
In the library. There must be something significant about it.
Well, I remember. Well, hang on, okay. Oh, there's a thing there. There's some sort of weird green thing around the edges, though maybe that's just the maybe that's just the wear and tear. What the? Why is it? Who ripped a page out? I'd call that a clue, personally. So, Rabbit and the Bear. Once there once lived a family of rabbits. Their home was a 3-story tall carrot cake near a river. Walking past, Bear smelled a delicious frosting and began eating the cake. "What is this madness? She will purge us of house and home!" cried the smallest rabbit. Soon the house had lost nearly all its icing. Eventually, the only thing left was the furniture. Satiated, the bear left, and the terror passed. The rabbits had survived. They were now free to run about and gather materials to build a new house. Hopefully a bit less tasty next time. Oh, I also see a thing. Another thing. Okay, that's not really much of a... I mean, I guess the moral is don't build your house out of food, but... Walking the weasel high up... How many things are there? 5. Walking the weasel high above the forest. A hawk spotted a weasel and attacked. Injured, the weasel lay low in the grass where it could listen to its pursuer and lick its rancid wounds, but the hawk was relentless. Fear soon turned to despair. "How will I survive?" cried the weasel. Suddenly, the screeching of the hawk was silenced by a thunderous blow. An enormous black crow had carried the hawk away, relieved the weasel slinked home, laughing at its good fortune. Okay. Uh, uh, okay. Wolf sheep. A wolf had caught its feet in a hunter's trap, pleaded with the passing sheep. "Please free me before my wound becomes infected and death comes to take me." "Why should I help you when you would soon eat me?" demanded the sheep. "Come now, let us not relive past transgressions," said the wolf. "Forgive me now, and I shall be your servant forever." And so the wolf sheep released the wolf, and the wolf ate the sheep. Okay. Goose and the Golden Egg. Once a woman who discovered a magical goose that laid golden eggs. The woman collected the eggs for herself and sold them, becoming very rich. But she grew impatient, since the goose could only lay a single golden egg each day. So the woman cut open the goose, intending to take all the eggs at once. But in the end, she found no eggs inside, and the goose was dead. Yeah, that is a story. Boy and the Whale. One day, a terrible storm rolled through the valley, flooding the town and forming a lake. One boy survived by floating upon his bed. Exhausted and starving, he prayed, "Someone please save me, and I will be forever in your debt." Suddenly, a whale came diving down through the maze of clouds. She disappeared below the water, then suddenly surfaced, lifting the boy on her back. The whale said, "I am in desperate need of a navigator. Can you help me find my way home?" The boy agreed, and so she fed him fish, and off they flew into the sky to find a new home together. Okay, that's
This feels
interesting.
familiar. Like I've seen it before. Wait,
The
no,
shape of
I've
the...
heard it before. On the radio in the underground lab.
Could there be a connection between the cryptic radio message and this book?
Let's find out.
Okay. Right, so... Rabbit 49... Oh, hang on a minute. Wait, is here... Rabbit 4... Aha! Once lived a family of rabbits. There was a 3-story dog. Okay. Right, interesting. Okay. So, so 37, 33, 34, 35, 36, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, no, wait, hang on. 70, yeah. Soon. Bear, 78. Okay. 78. So, okay, we need 20. 1, 2, 3, 7, 9, 14, 17, 20, 21. Soon they. Whale 36. Okay. 41, 40, 39, 38, 37, 36. Soon they will. This is not looking good. All. Weasel 23. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, 1. Oh, wait, that's a point. Rancid, okay. Huh. So 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Soon they will all listen. All 51. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Listen, real. Soon they will all listen, relive. Bear 8. Listen, real. Soon they will all listen, relive their rancid past.
Soon they will all listen, relive their rancid past.
The message
Okay.
read like a threat.
But from who? Could it be a message from the Dean's killer? Let me get this straight. Someone's broadcasting a sinister message in code, which is being picked up on a radio in an abandoned laboratory hidden in the forest. And the secret to decode this message is written in a children's book, which was locked inside a stranger's briefcase in my basement.
All of this was true.
And
That doesn't make it any
utterly
less crazy
bizarre.
sounding.
But not all mysteries could be solved in an instant. Sometimes questions had to percolate, like a good cup of coffee. Only then would the answers become clear.
I guess I'll let it brew for a bit. But right now, I need to get to my room and find my detective.
And there was at least one story which wasn't referenced, so law of conservation of detail suggests that's going to be.
Hey! What are you doing?
Nothing. Just looking for more beer.
Make yourselves
Probably
at
gonna
home,
be.
don't you?
It's probably gonna be more
Forget about it.
codes.
There's more in the back of the fridge.
They better not eat my cookies.
Jackpot! They got cookies too.
Hey, have we searched down here yet?
You lose one game of cards and suddenly you want to search the house. Can't handle the pressure, eh?
Oh, those, sir, are fighting words. You want to put your money where your mouth is?
Arthurton's finest, everyone.
There was no way Jenny could reach her bedroom without being caught by the police.
Which means I can't get my detective gear. Great.
But this was a basement, a veritable treasure trove of old possessions. Surely something around here would prove useful.
Maybe. But I can't see a thing. Let's shed some light on the situation.
Okay, that seems.
Of course the fuse is missing for the lights.
Okay, can I? Spec desk.
Jenny wasn't prone to sentimentality, but seeing her father's desk, the disorganized muddle of books, photos, and the faint smell of ammonia, more reminders that her dad was here not so long ago.
Miss you, Dad.
Okay, we have pen, photo.
This was years ago. I looked like a kid. One of the rare times that Dad wasn't making a goofy face. He used to say, serious people make serious mistakes. I might, need this later.
Sure, Jenny, sure. These guys tunneling and
Quantum
adaptive.
tunneling and adaptive spectral optics. Sounds like a real page turner. Dad was such a nerd.
Yep. It's,
This one test tube looks recently used. The others are all covered in dust.
A small puddle of liquid had pooled on the desk.
Looks fresh. Still sticky.
odd.
A field guide to fascinating flora. Written by Weiss, Felding, and Strasberry. Did the Dean write this book?
Or one of his antecedents. So there's a couple of three papers.
Mending the molecular bonds of marriage.
Huh.
Mom and Dad both worked an awful lot.
Jenny rarely saw the two of them together.
Interesting. Oh, okay, I can't do anything with that. It's also restorative transducive coupling experiment, phase 7. Possible change after initial phase quantum phase cycling and post-domain tunneling has transpired observed changes in higher dimensional planes, has led to a regression in phase modulation of radio frequency spectra. Band pass filtering has produced no differentiated results, and advanced holography has not shown any positive change either. Further study is required to identify narrow beam, secure spectrums from which to transmit future communications. Okay, cool. Fantastic, thoughtful, earnest. Okay. There's some numbers as well. Today, I love you one molecule more than Mum. Jenny. P.S. You promised to take me donuts this weekend. Don't forget. Donuts. Why do I have a nasty suspicion this was the day he... Now... Is there... Oh no, I just... Is there... anything... on... anything to find here? I mean... There's an extraneous comma, but that's apparently nothing. Okay. Can I... Oh, the thing there, didn't notice. Was smart of me. Hello. Shusha. Oh. Lab
This is from the
explosion
day of
once.
Dad's accident. Mom must have kept it.
Tragedy befell Gumboldt University this morning when an experiment at the chemistry labs went wrong. An accident caused a severe explosion, killing one scientist and injuring several others. The area was immediately cordoned off and no one allowed in due to the potentially deadly chemicals involved. While the investigation is still ongoing, police have identified Henry LeClue as the scientist killed in the explosion. He's survived by his wife Julie and his daughter Jenny. Dean Strasberry, head of the school and close friend of the LeClues, gave a statement on campus this afternoon. What a tragic and unpreventable accident. Henry was working with dangerous chemicals and he looks like he'd make it a grave error. A grave error. He was under a lot of stress. People make mistakes. We lost a great friend and neighbor today.
The dean called the lab explosion an accident, but everyone in town seemed to blame Dad.
Report.
Acrid inspections report. I've never seen this before.
On May 14th, an analyst force filed a complaint with the university regarding lack of proper ventilation in labs. The equipment we have is old and frankly dangerous. It's only a matter of time before someone gets hurt. Inspections of facilities revealed a dangerous and unsafe work environment. Despite several violation notices and follow-up inspections, the school consistently failed to address non-compliant safety standards. Conclusions. John Acrid. Don't let anyone work in that lab. It's a death trap. We recommend immediate closure of the facilities until new equipment and upgrades can be made. Okay, May 14th. Underlined, which is concerning.
This contradicts the newspaper article which stated my dad made a mistake. Everyone in town blamed him for the accident. But they were all wrong. The lab was unsafe. He shouldn't have been working there. October 5th. That was 1 week before.
Her father's accident.
The dean signed the report.
Someone had circled the signature in red pen.
He must have known that the lab was unsafe, but still let my dad work in there?
Any rational mind could see it. Strong evidence linking her mum to the dean's death.
This doesn't prove anything.
But it was a clear motive for murder. Revenge.
My mom wouldn't do that.
But who else would see it that way?
There must be an explanation. I just don't know what it is yet.
I think we need to take this because It might. I mean, I realize we are technically taking evidence, but at the same time, it's not. We're not messing with the crime scene, and more importantly, this might be necessary for our
I
investigations.
can't let this fall into the wrong hands.
Was Jenny sure this was the right thing to do? It broke every rule in the book. Why would she need to hide evidence if her mom was truly innocent?
Mom isn't here to defend herself. It isn't fair.
But however she tried to justify it, Jenny knew this wasn't the choice of a great detective.
I need to buy myself some time. I can't afford anyone jumping to conclusions before I've had a chance to investigate.
I mean, like, honestly, I do kind of feel that there might not have even been a bad choice. Friendly fuse.
Aha! The missing fuse.
What do we do about that? Can we push anything to climb up, maybe?
And then there was light.
Jenny would need to work quickly to remain undetected.
Who knows when they'll come back. Now, where's the most likely place to find a makeshift detective kit?
Don't.
A shaft of light peeked through the boxes.
There's more stuff back there. I just need a way through.
A bit. I guess we can use this to reach. Stone shelf. Another postcard piece.
Jenny's instincts had been correct. Dozens of boxes lined the back wall of the basement.
Oh, there's this.
There's probably something useful here, but it'll take forever to search through them all.
Gin, garden, books, clothes, crime scene
CSI
investigation.
supplies. That must be Mom's old gear.
Okay, well, we have a sticker. Just. And a gallery thing. Right, so what do we have? We have a torch.
It's not as good as mine, but at least it works.
Barely.
More or less.
At least we're often in agreement. And going to forensics. Locksmith pick and tool
My key to
set.
the city. An old set of lockpicks.
Forensics anomalies and.
Tucked away at the bottom of the box, something colourful caught Jenny's eye. She pulled it carefully from the container and unfolded it.
This must be Mom's old jacket.
Yes, she really liked
It
Sam
smelled of
Spade.
formaldehyde and fingerprint powder.
From her CSI days.
And so, she tried it on.
This must be, if she was a CSI, might be a bit big for her, but no. LeClue, Detectivú.
Fits like a glove.
Huh.
A giant oversized glove.
And it smells like Mom.
Her mother had never felt so close, and yet so far away.
I won't let them take you away from me, too.
Jenny's search was complete.
It's not the world's best detective kit, but it'll do.
For the first time in her life, she felt like a real detective. She had a serious crime to solve.
And a seriously sharp outfit to match.
Does,
Somebody else is here.
does suit her, definitely.
That was no cop.
A raincoat and
What was he doing
umbrella.
in my
You are
house?
very safe.
I should follow him.
Was Jenny ready to follow the mysterious man in black?
I think so.
The man in black. Who was he? Where was he going? There was only one way to find out.
Where are you headed, creepy man in black?
Jenny couldn't simply chase the mysterious figure.
He's bound to notice me if I follow too closely. I need to get out of his line of sight. That's my way up. If only Keith was here to pull a ladder down. I'll just have to get it down the old-fashioned way.
Well, it'll probably make a noise. But evidently, he is more careful about rain than he is about being followed. Very unprofessional. Nice. I presume I'm still following him. I mean, we appear to exist on a 2D plane, so it's a pretty good guess, but,
There he is. The bridge should slow him down a bit. Huh? How did he do that?
I mean, he's bigger than you and probably a bit more athletic. He could have jumped. Not suspicious at all. Don't worry about it, Mr. Creepy Man.
The
Oh,
man in
please,
black
call
had
me.
taken the higher path
Call me
towards
Creepy
the
Man.
almost
Mr.
done
Creepy
bridge.
Man was my
That's
father.
a dead end. Why is he going up there? There's nowhere to hide on the bridge. I'll go underneath and spy on him from there.
Jenny couldn't just walk onto the bridge and blow her cover. No, she'd keep her distance and see what the man in black would reveal when he didn't know he was being watched.
I mean, I'd imagine standard practice is to always assume you're being watched unless you have
The man in black neared the edge of
absolute
the unfinished
awareness
bridge.
of your surroundings.
His methodical movements unnerved Jenny.
Sorry.
I need to get a better look at him. I'll climb the outside of the bridge and snoop on him from there.
The plan was daring but reckless.
I have no choice. He's my only lead.
And so, undaunted by the dangers that lay ahead, Jenny LeClue, wearing her mother's jacket, advanced towards the bridge. Yesterday a child, today a courageous adventurer.
And also still technically a child, but a courageous one and an adventurous one. Okay, I guess we use
Easy
only
does
the...
it. I don't want him to hear me coming.
Only the stealthiest of speedboats. Apart from I go, let's just check around. I thought so. Oh, gallery item, okay. Thing over here. No, just death. Okay.
Jenny glanced down for the first time and immediately wished she hadn't. She clung tightly to the stone wall. The ledge beneath her feet was narrow, barely wide enough to stand on. One false
We'll
move
be
and...
fine.
Focus, Jenny. Perfect pitch! The hallmark of a serial killer. Maybe I can get a closer look.
Or a choir master. Or potentially both.
There you are.
And back. Extremely creepy. Identity unknown. Likes long walks in the woods and children's literature.
The brim of his hat concealed his face in shadow. The man in black remained an enigma.
Probably not the
Could
Phantom
be 3
Stranger.
kids in a raincoat for all I know.
Lacks the cape.
He's just standing there. What's he waiting for?
Can't. Is there another gap? Yes, there is. But it's too far. Here, there's one.
Yes. No. Yes. No.
Not big
Wow,
on small talk.
This guy's a real chatterbox.
Yes. It's all there. Clear as day.
Who is he talking to?
No, it wasn't there. Yes, the whole house. She must have it,
What was he
Oh,
looking for?
good,
of course.
good,
Where?
good.
Hold on.
What's he doing now?
Hang up properly, jeez.
Where did he go? saying?
Yes, I'll take care of her. Tonight. They change shifts at 4. Yes, it's all here.
I have to see what's on that paper.
Yes, the biggest cross. I know.
Nothing there. Actually, let's just quickly search for, yep, everything that could be around here. Okay, that's probably everything.
He's destroying evidence.
Yeah, there's a spy. It's a big part of what they do.
I have to get down there before it's lost for good.
She was only distracted for a moment, but a moment was enough.
Damn, how does he do that?
Okay, oh, they're in the water. Brilliant. Okay, but apparently the ink is fairly resilient, which is fortunate. There we go. Don't forget to pay your respects, okay?
Jenny held the soggy paper delicately.
Beyond
She
the
hadn't
fallen
recovered
angel.
all the pieces, but enough to discern the message.
Beyond the fallen angel, through the crumbling arches, past the wooden gates. The entrance is buried there. Look for the biggest cross. Don't forget to pay your respects.
What could it mean?
They're directions to a secret entrance.
Okay.
But an entrance to what?
Maybe
And
there's more
where's
in the
the
back.
fallen angel?
Mom?
Jenny's heart skipped several beats. She remembered the man in black's words.
I'll take care of her tonight. He's going to...
Jenny couldn't bring herself to say the words.
Mom's in terrible danger.
Thankfully, her mother was safely locked away under the watchful eyes of the police. He'd never get past them.
You don't
Safely.
have to. These instructions lead to a secret entrance. A way to get to the jail without being detected.
But where?
Okay, well, fallen angel.
The entrance is buried there.
Buried. The word bounced around her brain like a pinball. Where did people bury things?
Cemetery?
The graveyard!
Huh.
Of course.
All right,
The
then.
graveyard was in the same part of town as the jail.
Angels, arches, crosses on graves.
All features of the graveyard.
I have to get there before he does.
Fair enough.
I have to save my mom.
This was all well and good, but even if she was right, even if she managed to reach her mother before the man in black,
How am I going to break her out?
it was at this moment a rather distressing thought popped into her head. As loath as she was to admit it, Jenny needed help. She reached into her jacket pocket and removed the walkie-talkie Susie had given her.
Oh, this is going to be interesting.
Susie, are you there?
Jenny? Thank goodness. Are you okay?
What is that awful music?
Oh. I'm just rehearsing my dance for...
I regret asking. You said earlier you wanted to...
Yes?
You said you wanted to...
Help? Of course. Anything for you, friend.
Okay, meet me at the graveyard right away.
The graveyard? But it's nearly midnight. What if I get caught?
It's urgent, Susie.
I don't know, Jenny. I don't think I can do it.
Inspire?
Don't you see, Susie? This is your chance to prove yourself. Do you want your whole life to be dictated by your parents?
Well, no, but...
There comes a time when every young woman has to chart her own course.
But does it have to be right now?
My mom's fate hangs in the balance, and I'm the only thing standing between her and death. Which side of history will you be on?
The good side?
Great. Then meet me outside the graveyard as soon as possible.
Okay, I'll be there, Jenny. What should I wear? I'm thinking practical but colorful.
I don't care.
Oh.
Just bring your silent explosives.
What? What do you need explosives for?
I'm gonna break my mom out of jail.
Ooh, that seems like a I don't think that... I questioned this plan, but you are...
No, 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 no. I am an artist. I will not be dictated to by some pen pusher in an ivory tower. It's too long, too violent, too dark. These are my characters. So why does it feel like they're rebelling against me? All this fighting, all this drama, and for what? Jenny and Susie should be best friends by now. Maybe it's time to wrap this one up. End on a happy note. Yes, let's fix this nonsense once and for all. You're all right, Rufus. First, I need another drink.
I mean, that might explain why the characters aren't doing what you want them to. Okay. Which-ish. Oh. Interesting. Found in pieces. I mean, he kind of... I don't think he already was, but, what? I mean, like, yeah, it's not wrong. Too dangerous. Too stressful. Unburden readers, such a good idea. Keep fans happy. That seems... Seems, yeah, I mean, I'm sure I know which one he'd put it in, but, I kind of feel... This is probably for the best. Not sure who we are to do who's doing that, but...
Looks like fate decided for me. This one can't end like the others. They won't publish it. I must write something different, something darker. It's the only chance I have of saving her. I'm sorry, Jenny. You'll see your mum soon. But for now, it's got to be the graveyard. Was the man in black the Dean's real killer? Without any evidence, Jenny couldn't be sure. A great detective never made assumptions. The most important thing was getting her mum to safety. And to do that, she'd need to beat the man in black at his own game.
Events had taken a dramatic turn. Jenny's head buzzed with questions. Will Susie's explosive work? Will someone want to kill Mum? My Mum. Who is the man in black? Can I find the jail before it's too late? The road ahead was fraught with danger. And Jenny would need all of her wits to survive.
One thing's for sure. I'm gonna need to be very quiet. What the hell?
Hi, Jenny. I'm here. And I brought snacks.
This is a covert mission. Could you draw any more attention to yourself?
Sorry. I just wanted to get here as quickly as I could.
I
Did you
mean, you
bring
can't
explosives?
deny she's both, her
course.
clothing is both
What
subtle
a-
and stylish.
Now remember, explosives are incredibly dangerous.
Yeah, thanks, Captain Obvious. Hopefully it'll be enough.
Okay, I'm here. What's the big emergency, Susie? What is she doing here?
Keith, you came!
You invited him?
I thought it'd be a good opportunity for you to talk.
Now is hardly the time.
I can't bear the idea of two best friends never speaking again. It's too sad.
What's wrong with you?
I should go.
No, Keith, wait.
There was so much she wanted to say. But she had ruined the Dean's funeral, embarrassed Keith in front of the whole town. Worse, she hadn't been there for him in his hour of need. She wanted to tell him all about the Dean's ring, the man in black, and the mysterious room buried in the forest. But none of it would bring his father back. Sometimes the right thing to say was also the hardest.
I think
I'm sorry.
Poor Keith. Angry, grieving, conflicted. His whole world turned upside down. And the one person he most wanted to confide in, he couldn't.
I really should go.
Oh.
Goodbye, Jenny.
Well, that didn't go exactly as I planned. Are you okay, Jenny?
Wait, ignore or sorry, ignore what? Confront what? Are we talking about the trauma? Are we talking about her? This is sort of, well, I guess we'll try and ignore it.
As angry as she was at Susie, Jenny knew this was a situation of her own making.
Let's just focus on the task at hand. Ugh, locked. I'll have to break in.
Or we could just wait for an adult.
And let the man in black get to my mom first. Are you trying to sabotage everything?
I just don't see why we can't tell the police what we know and let them sort it out.
Because, Susan, the police are incompetent. I'm not putting my mom's life in their hands. Besides,
She has a
for all
point.
we know, it could be an inside job. Now, keep a lookout while I open this lock.
Okay.
Are you coming, Susie? Into the graveyard? There's no time to waste. Oh, yeah, of course. I'm just, I think I need a minute.
Honestly, that's fair enough.
Why don't you wait here and keep a lookout? I'll go on ahead. I've got the radio if I need your help.
That sounds like a great plan. Thanks.
Radio me if you see anything suspicious. Especially if you see a man in black carrying a briefcase and a blue umbrella.
Briefcase, umbrella, got it.
Lock the gate behind me so no one suspects anything. And keep out of sight.
Here, don't forget the explosives.
Jenny had broken in undetected. Now she had to find the secret passage that led to the jail.
I just need to follow the clues from the photograph. I'm coming for you, Mom.
Okay, well, I can't actually see, so that's not a good start. Okay, here we go.
The guardian of the graveyard cast her stony gaze over the burial ground, watching over the departed, protecting their peaceful slumber.
Why must everything in a graveyard be so creepy?
Of course, this guardian had wings.
Beyond
Sort
the
of.
fallen angel.
I
There
feel
are
that's
lots of
more
angels
the
here.
nature of the
Which one's
graveyard.
the
It kind of
fallen
makes
angel?
everything creepy. Though admittedly,
The
Oh.
Strasberry Mausoleum.
it's not a reason
Amongst the fresh flowers was a note.
exacerbate things.
Beloved father, educator, and botanist, your memory will forever blossom in our hearts.
Don't worry, Mr. Strasberry. I won't rest until I've found your real killer.
Okay, I see a big crack.
Something's pushing against the stone. It looks like it could collapse at any minute.
Okay, we'll come back to that. Yeah. Okay, I'm beginning to see Jenny's point about unnecessary creepicism.
Hey, Dad. I can't stay long. Mom's in trouble, and, well,
Jenny tried to be brave, but the past few days had taken their toll on our hero, and finally it all poured out.
everything's falling apart. I wanted a real mystery to solve, but I didn't think it would be like this. Dean Strasberry's dead. Everyone in town thinks Mom killed him, and Keith won't talk to me. I don't know who to trust. And now someone is trying to kill Mom, too. I have to save her, but I'm not sure I can. Why did you have to go and die on us? It was a really crappy move. I wish you were here.
Oh, that was touch.
That sword looks like it might move.
Oh, that was a thing. I get the distinct impression. That the dear author friend might have might not have wanted to do that initially, but yes, I think he might have experienced. I think, to paraphrase Alan Rickman, my God, I think he just experienced writing.
Four discs of solid granite with something carved into the face.
It's all scrambled up. I'll just straighten them out.
But try as she might, the discs wouldn't move.
Interesting.
Here lie the earliest settlers of Arthurton. They kick-started our great town's growth and prosperity.
And so I'm guessing this is going to be Kickstarter
The
names.
note had
Yep.
read, "Look for the biggest cross."
But none of these graves have crosses.
No matter. Perhaps there were other secrets to find here.
That's the point. That should check over. Okay. Farther underground raw, but the deepest grooves are found. Beats hippos from life to the. Oh, hello. Oh. Only his nickname was Floppy. Cool. How are we doing on that one? 4 out of 7. Not great. Okay. The plan never went according to itself. Yeah, that's typically how plans go. Hammer flies will forever impact ours. Game over. That Netto King Catinus. Weird. Vacancy, rent to own. That seems optimistic. Okay, there's. Hello, interesting. Maybe that's got something to do with that door? Or was it a door?
How am I going to get up there?
There's a tree. Okay, well that's not. That's that then. So now they've lifted those swords, maybe. All the swords have to be lifted.
5 stone swords adorned the strange
Oh,
entryway.
interesting.
Jenny tried to move one.
Wow, they're all stuck tight. I can't move any of them by hand.
Okay. So let's try moving these ones back up. wait. Oh, that one already is up. So that was... Huh. Interesting. Did that do anything? No. Doesn't seem to have. Can I? No. Okay. Okay. So then... wait. Are there 3 positions? For each one, perhaps? I hope the dead aren't trying to break out. Right. Beyond the fallen angel, through the crumbling arches, past the wooden gates. Okay, I haven't found any of those things yet. Although, do I need to get them all just to point at the door, maybe? I mean... my initial thought was that like pulling them out would mean that they're not metaphorically buried in the thing, but no, clearly not. Okay, let's try getting them all to point at the thing. So this is level 3. So we need to get these 2 to both point down, I guess. I thought they already were. Maybe it was. Maybe it's there. I don't know. So this is now we're on. Oh, where? Significant. Oh, actually, we're significantly below level 1. So I guess this one needs to be pointed up, which it is. And this one pointed forward, maybe? Aha! Okay, that does 3 of them. That's on its own. That also. Oh boy, this is. And this does. This affects 1, 3, and 4. This affects 4 and 2. This affects only 2. This affects 1, 2, and 4. Okay, so nothing affects that. So that's good. Oh no, yes it does. That affects that. Okay, so. There we go.
Got it. Some days you just feel super smart.
Jenny studied the stone discs, now perfectly aligned.
It's the face of a badger. That's unusual.
A badger with 5 swords sticking in its head. Oh, 4 swords. That's fine then.
Something tells me this isn't a tomb.
If the huge coiling
this
wires hadn't made it clear, the hulking metallic shell certainly did.
looks familiar.
This isn't a tunnel. It's the entrance to another laboratory, just like the one in the forest. How many of these are there?
The presence of such unusual and foreign objects in Arthurton begged even bigger questions.
Who put them here, and for what purpose?
It seemed to Jenny as if the graveyard itself had been built around the sphere. A perfect hiding place. If something this conspicuous could be so easily concealed...
What else is Arthurton hiding?
Perfect hiding place being a place where people are constantly digging things up. Not digging things up, digging down to do. Never mind. So we can have another. Another code to figure out.
Well, at least we know it's working.
As a dozen intricate machines whirred to life, Jenny noticed a remarkable resemblance she had overlooked before.
Some of this equipment looks like the stuff in Susie's lab. Can't believe I missed it before. That girl owes me some answers.
I mean, maybe. Nothing else, she can definitely give you some. If she were here.
This contraption was new to Jenny, but something about it caught her eye.
Ah, bit of gallery art, that's presumably. But I guess that's not a diegetic factor.
Doesn't seem to be working. Probably just a loose connection somewhere. Could be an antenna, or maybe a power coil. But where does it get its power? It looks like the arm rotates around this hinge. Ugh, I can't budge it. It's too heavy.
Okay, let's see.
Jenny knew that the best way to fix anything electronic was...
to mess around with it until all the lights come on.
Do not try this at home, kids. Let's see, that's not going to be it. Nope. Nope. There we go. That's the only one of those that makes that to things. That seems like it might be right. So maybe. Okay, this one. There's only. Okay, yeah, that's the only. That's presumably the only way that everything's connected to something, or that. Or that. Aha! There we go.
If being a great detective didn't work out, Jenny had a promising career in machine repair to fall back on.
It's still not working. Maybe I'm missing something.
Can't rule that out.
A large metallic slab with a distinctive indentation carved into its surface.
That shape. Where have I seen it before? The Dean's ring!
Huh. Interesting. Let's see, where was that?
It fits.
In fact, it fit perfectly into the slot, as though it were made for it.
Which, outside of a cosmically improbable coincidence, it almost certainly was. You okay there, buddy?
I could have lost an eye.
The machine's true application would remain a mystery, for now. But whatever its purpose, the implications were overwhelming.
Dean Stroudsbury is somehow connected to this place.
Had the Dean been aware of the secret hiding within his ring?
Whether he knew or not, it's likely he was killed because of it.
I mean, that does seem like a bit of an assumption, but I was told.
Please enter authorization code to begin.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Incorrect code.
Of course it is. That would have been too easy.
Just told great detectives don't make those, but at the same time, it works as a supposition. Okay, let's see. Examine the radio.
Another radio. Maybe these are used to communicate between laboratories.
It was a hunch, but if it were true...
Whoever's transmitting the message could be in another sphere somewhere in town.
Okay. So start getting by getting them all blowing the same way. Yes. Then let's use a filter that was going to get them. There we go. Then frequency. No, that's there. I think gain needs to be around there. Tracking. That probably is right then. Okay, almost. Nope,
It's the same
there we go.
voice as before.
Bear 59, wolf.
This code was different from the last.
Just as strange, though.
Jenny carefully transcribed the words into her journal.
Let's see what the hawk and the weasel have to say about this.
Right, so rabbits and bear. So bear 39. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Purge. Wolf, rabbit 60. Only bear 34 is rabbit 17 near. Something is near. A purge. Cool, cool. Okay, let's see. Weasel and hawk. So weasel 56 and 41. So 56 is silenced. And 41. 35. Despair. Oh, good, good, good. Wolf and sheep. Alright, so 60. Well, sheep 66 forever. Wolf 24. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Purge infected. Soon. Only death forever. Silenced. Despair. Health
Purge
is
infected.
near.
Soon only death. Forever silenced. Despair herself is near.
This message, as sinister as the last, sent Jenny's analytical
Interesting.
mind into overdrive.
Is the man in black sending these messages?
Purge infected, forever silenced.
Could that have something to do with Dean Strasberry? It can't be a coincidence that I found a copy of the same book by the Dean's corpse. But how
Yes.
are they connected?
Presumably,
Soon only death. Despair herself is near.
And now
Presumably,
they're coming for my mom. What does she know that they're willing to kill her for?
presumably the Dean, needed access to this code. Must have known something. Oh, well. That's not nothing, technically. Okay, what do we have?
Hidden amongst
And
a
a
web of cables,
cable.
the average eye would have missed it. But Jenny LeClue was a great detective.
There's a book pinned beneath that cable.
Confidential. The word was music to Jenny's ears.
Okay, so a lot of clues. Some numbers. Okay. Entry 1. At last! Today we begin Project Excelsior. Reminder, Lord Rat bide you underwear. Thanks to our wonderful benefactors. Asterisk. Standing inside my lab! It's exactly as I had hoped. Perfectly concealed, it's a red thing of beauty. I call it the Zazer Sphere.
Zazer.
Jenny recognized the name, but couldn't put her finger on where she'd heard it before.
So this lab is his invention. He called it a Zazer sphere. Well, at least I've got a name.
Nigel thinks it's pretentious to name it after himself, myself, but I'd see him design a geodesic structure that can withstand such incredible external forces. Whatever we call it, it'll finally be able to study and harness the power of Arthurton's greatest resource.
These machines were built to study and harness the power of Arthurton's greatest resource. They were experimenting on the town itself.
Infinite possibility. Us. Eyeball. Who are the Council of Three? Hope the money doesn't dry up.
The Council of Three. Never heard of them. Sounds like he didn't know who they were either.
Nigel
But they paid for all of this?
Yeah, Nigel keeps mispronouncing my name. I swear he's doing it on purpose. It's Professor Zazer, like laser. How hard is that? So we have several numbers. X is there, C is that, B, okay then. apparently they're not something we can highlight. Several pages torn out, which is concerning. Given this is already a confidential thing. Okay, another sphere. Fully operational, the project continues to grow. Every time we start an experiment, we discover a new property to examine. Each result further supporting my theories. This town is special. Oops. That said, I find my time largely spent moving between laboratories. I'm tired of magic. I want to get my hands dirty. Oh, the irony. Ferris wheel. Cute. A104. New lab idea, toying with designs for a newer, much more ambitious, larger facility. If my calculations are correct, it should be capable of up to 1200% output capacity. This could propel us into a whole new world of possibility. Reminder, ask Mr. Gray again for face-to-face with management. Are they avoiding me? Starting to wonder if they even exist. Strange. Asked around, no one has met them. Who are they? Who are they?
He designed a bigger sphere. Bigger than this? Did he ever build it? And if he did, where?
Well, may as well get that. Okay. 288. Who was he playing again? Terrible setback. Spotted an anomaly in the Badger experiment. Too late.
There was a badger on the door to get into this lab. So this must be the experiment he was talking about.
Of course, Mr. Gray and Mr. Blue showed up just in time to witness the explosion. Plasma everywhere, all units lost. Mr. Blue nearly lost an eye. Not looking forward to debriefing on Friday. It's going to set us back weeks. Well, at least you won a game. Days blurring together. Every experiment brings us closer to unlocking the seemingly impossible, but the number of strange incidents of the labs continue to grow. Who keeps stealing my pens? More setbacks, more unwelcome interruptions. Exhaustion plus rushed schedule equals dangerous conditions.
Exhaustion, rushed schedule, dangerous conditions.
The parallels with her father's own working conditions were distressingly clear.
Why do they insist we run the new tests this weekend? It's just not ready. We need to enhance safety protocols and be vigilant to avoid any more contaminations or accidents. I'm starting to think they aren't in this for the right reasons. You think? Who hands on three? Who are they? Order, control, self-destruction, corruption, progress, knowledge, ignorance. Okay, more blank pages. Okay, there's 3 more. So, been sleeping in the lab, nothing to come home to. What am I doing here? What are we really trying to accomplish? I must believe that our personal sacrifices are what will serve a greater purpose. 305. All my fault. Too late. I was so naive. Can't get their faces out of my mind. The screams, the darkness, a hole that will never be filled. All dead. All my fault. All my fault. All my fault. All my fault.
All dead. All my fault.
The words echoed across the metal walls, ghosts of a past tragedy.
What did he do? It must have been terrible.
Okay. Let's move on. What a bittersweet feeling. After 7 years, we're finally getting stable, repeatable results. But the cost has been great. The output ratio is incredible, but we're just beginning to unlock the potential in the right hands. This could change the world. The new lab is nearly operational, but I'm not sure we are. As always, they'll push it too far, but full output will take years. Perhaps there's still time to make amends for what happened. Safety is top priority. People greater than progress. Now I just want to check over to make sure there's nothing no secrets I missed. Doesn't seem like it.
This entry is from much later. There are lots of pages missing. It seems that whatever happened before, he carried on his work long after.
As is the case in all tangled mysteries, every new piece of evidence raised more questions than it answered. But she now knew the purpose of this Caesar and the name of the people who had built it.
The Council of Three.
It wasn't much to go on, but it was a start.
What's this? Another
Oh.
blank scrap of paper.
Nigel. Apparently he thinks... Please stop writing the code down. Memorize it and destroy this immediately. Zaza. 1028.
Please enter authorization code to begin.
1028.
Code accepted. System authorized and armed for activation. Preparing to run experiment 12, cycle 78. Sphere hermetically sealed. Magnetic transducer coils charging. Accumulating voltaic cells. Commencing experiment
Okay.
12-91.
Okay, they're all pointing up. That's... I mean, that's helpful.
Radioactive safety margins cleared. Procedure 12 completed successfully. Decompressing spherical chamber. Remember, a healthy employee is an affected employee. Please leave the station for your mandatory 15-minute smoking break.
I wonder what it did. At least I wasn't covered in plasma.
Yes, I'm curious what Susie will have to say about this, about the sudden lightning strikes. Also, that took quite a bit of time, and hopefully we won't get there too late now, but, well, I don't really see another... Well, I mean, obviously, gameplay-wise, there wasn't another way we could do it.
Jenny, did you find the entrance?
Not yet.
Jenny was hesitant to share her discovery, but Susie might have vital information.
Let's start with the lab equipment.
Where did you really get the parts to build your machines?
I told you, there's a warehouse full of them at my father's factory.
And that's the only place you've seen equipment like that?
Well, yeah. Where else would I have seen it?
I mean, I don't really feel we have a choice.
Did the Glatz Corporation ever build underground labs?
No, I don't think so. Why would they?
To hide them?
From who?
Good question. I have to go. Keep out of sight and let me know if you see anyone.
I will. Good luck, Jenny.
Okay. So, another scrap. Neat. Although, is that... Yes, same one. So, oh, that seems like a fallen angel.
found the fallen angel.
Yep.
This is it. The entrance must be through here.
Another coded message in another hidden laboratory. A secret tunnel under the graveyard. How long had these things been in Arthurton? Who was responsible for them? And how was all this connected to the Dean's murder?
So,
Through the crumbling arches.
through the crumbling
Past
arch.
the wooden gates. This must be it. Now all I have to do is find the biggest cross.
Right.
Oh, come on. There's a million crosses in there.
Jenny, where are you? It's getting really creepy out here.
I'm in the old part of the graveyard.
Oh no.
Every kid in Arthurton knew the graveyard was haunted. The ghosts of early settlers walked among the tombstones late at night, waiting to avenge their tragic deaths in the mines.
A few months ago, Peggy and Veronica went up there after curfew with some boys. And they were attacked by a ghost.
They were probably hallucinating from all the hairspray.
They swore to me, Jenny. They wouldn't lie.
I don't believe in ghosts. And the tall tales of a bunch of airheads won't change my mind.
Even so, Jenny's skin crawled with goosebumps. It might have been her imagination, but the night suddenly seemed a lot darker.
Maybe I'll use Mom's flashlight. You know, just in case.
That appears to be an... Okay, it's a statue. Most likely. Okay. Oh, good, good.
It's dead.
Unable to see more than a few inches ahead, our trembling adventurer had no choice but to edge forward, very slowly.
Well, he's not telling her to go back yet anymore, so that's progress.
Oh, great. There's a light over here. What is that? It's coming from the open grave. Wait. You're not a ghost.
Oh, you scared the life out of me.
You're scared. You're the one wielding a shovel like an axe murderer.
Oh my, you're right. I'm sorry. This place is terrifying at night, and here I am waving old Mabel around like a madman. What are you doing out here after curfew?
I don't know if I can trust this guy.
Master of disguise or master of manipulation?
I was here visiting my dad. I guess the time got away from me.
You're the LeClue girl, aren't you?
Well,
Your poor old man. What a horrible way to die.
yeah, I don't really like to talk about it.
Blown into 1,000 pieces.
Haha,
What a way
yeah,
to go.
yeah.
No chance to say goodbye. Boom, gone, just like that. An absolute tragedy. And the
Thanks.
pain. Can you
I-
imagine? Nothing left of him. Hardly seemed worth digging the hole.
Well, you're digging a big hole right now.
Yes, ma'am. Regulation size 6 feet, not an inch less. The name's Matt. The second T is silent.
Sure sounds like an interesting job, Matt. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions about it?
Of course. I'm just happy for the company.
He seems harmless enough. I just need to be sure he's not working for the man in black.
Interrogation of Matt the Gravedigger. Okay, 6. Close. Well, let's just look him over for any hidden bits of art. And indeed the area as well. Just in case.
Sure are a lot of people buried here.
Well, if they keep dying, we'll keep burying them.
Do you know which of these graves has the biggest cross on it?
Now there's one I've never heard before. Biggest cross. No, can't say I do. They've all got about the same sized cross, I'd say.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay. That was a thing. Right. Yeah, why would you even have a name tag? Hello? That seems like an issue. Ellis perennis. Okay, the common daisy. Purpose unknown.
Why do you have a flower in your pocket?
I always keep one in there in case of emergency. People like to leave them by the graves as a tribute. You should take it. For your dad.
Okay. Hi. Alright.
Thank you.
That may have been a mistake, but we'll have to see. Also, hello there. Is that paper? Black.
What's that stuck to your boot?
Oh, dunno. Could have come from anywhere.
Beyond the fallen angel.
What now?
Under the crumbling arches.
You lost me.
The entrance is buried there. Does that mean anything to you?
Oh, is this a poem? I love poems. Do you want to hear one of mine?
No, I'm good, thanks.
Okay. There's the blood.
Is that blood?
Blood? Where?
It's all over your clothes and your shovel.
Oh, that! That's good old Arthurtonian red clay. Impossible to wash out. One of the hazards of the job.
Do I play as one of
Why
them?
are
Yeah, I
you
mean,
digging a
play as
grave in the middle of
the
the
little girl.
Well, they have to go somewhere. The bones.
The what?
It's the problem with building a graveyard on top of an old mine. Ground's always shifting. Before you know it, bones are sticking out all over the place. We have to rebury them. It's bad for business.
That's terrible.
Could be worse. Could be dead, like all of these poor souls. Ms. Smith over there, bitten by a badger. Wouldn't want to go that way. Right there is Mr. McCarthy. Set himself on fire baking biscuits. And there's your dad, of course. Your poor dead dad. Dead.
Are you finished?
Oh, sorry. There I go again, talking about the dead.
He knows everything about this place. Are you sure you don't know where the biggest cross is?
You know, you might want to look at that statue up there. It has a list of all the famous miners buried here. It might help you find what you're looking for.
Famous miners. Interesting.
Okay. I'll save the name tag to last, because that seems like a massive Okay, not sure what that
anyone
had to do with anything.
suspicious lurking around tonight?
Apart from
Oh,
me.
well, there was this one girl.
A girl?
She scared the life out of me. Really made me jump. Oh, wait, no. That was you, wasn't it? You'll have to forgive me. My memory isn't what it used to be.
You told me your name was Matt.
It is, isn't it?
Well then, who is Owen? And why are you wearing his shirt?
Oh, darn it, it's fallen off again. Owen was the old groundskeeper. He died digging a grave. Turned out to be his own. Budget cuts.
You're wearing a dead man's shirt.
Seemed ashamed to waste it. He didn't need it anymore.
I think it's safe to say he doesn't know anything about the man in black. Well, thanks, Matt. It's been good to chat. But, you won't tell anyone you saw me here after curfew, will you? My granddad wouldn't be very happy with me.
Saw who? I didn't see anyone.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a statue to investigate.
Oh, no, you can't go up there now. It's far too dangerous.
I'll be fine, thanks.
Absolutely not. If you slipped and fell, I couldn't have that on my conscience. Come back tomorrow during the day. I'll give you a guided tour.
Damn. I'll have to find another way to get up there.
Okay. Can we
I
get
can't just walk past him.
past? No.
He'll see me. I need to find another way around.
Much like those buried in the graveyard, this tree had died a long time ago.
Be careful, Mr. Crow. It looks like it could fall over at any moment.
Perhaps it should. Suspect we may want it to. Can't seem to do anything with it though. Okay, thanks, crows.
Interesting.
We're not going to say no to the conspicuous avian assistance. So can this... If we go further, will that... Okay, that should be enough to get us where we need.
Another case cracked.
I mean, I'm not sure what we did there exactly, but something definitely cracked, so yeah. Which was probably the pun now that I think of it. Nah, oh well. There's the...
Mr. McCarthy? How did you get down here?
let's
Must have been the wind.
I mean, Jenny can be a bit. She's not,
Close.
not always the
Hopefully
most
this statue can help me find the biggest cross.
virtuous and likable, but well, not always the most. She can be a bit cantankerous, certainly, but I can't deny that she is sort of surrounded by idiots. In honor of the brave miners buried here who gave their lives so that Arthurton might
Jenny had heard the
thrive.
tragic tale of a catastrophic cave-in that closed the mines under Arthurton.
Everyone blamed the miners for ignoring safety procedures.
Most were crushed
Sounds
instantly
familiar.
by the falling rocks. Others had not been so fortunate. Trapped with no water, no food, no light, they were condemned to a slow and painful death.
Okay. Chilton. Oh, that's a sticker. Chilton, the light they caged in every extinguished bush. They fed bullet bellies with the finest, empty bellies with the finest gruel. Major Duff, Masters of Metal, Bloom, they mapped the path to progress.
It's a tribute to some of the families who worked in the mines. Nothing about graves or crosses here.
Yeah, and I thought so. Cross. Yep, Cross was as a surname. 2 ounces of tunnel rock and much size and strength, as quick with a pickaxe as they were with a joke.
Cross, carvers of tunnel rock, unmatched in strength and size.
Jenny read the words to herself again.
Strength and size? Look for the biggest cross. They didn't mean a cross on a grave. They meant a cross in a grave.
So, okay then.
The Cross family must be buried in the graveyard below. Got to work out who was the biggest. Find the grave, find the secret passage to the jail, save Mom. Boy, I really hope I don't have to dig them up and measure them.
Case of the biggest cross. Nothing over here. Doesn't seem like it. Okay. Is this? So is it? It's definitely in this part of the graveyard, or is it in a separate one?
Looks like you're gonna be digging all night. There must be another way to get up to that statue.
Oh well, we already so yeah, okay. So presumably it's not in this part of the graveyard. Or possibly it is. So, okay. I'm not seeing a way to. I can't see any of the names, so how exactly? Although, hang on, are they? Was I supposed to have climbed down there? possibly not. I'm not seeing names, so hang on. There's something marked on that tree. Appears to be some form of heart with MJ in it. Possibly Spider-Man just being a bit morbid. Is there something else on here that not that I can't seem to interact with it, so can I just look at the no. No, that doesn't help. So oh, I can just go forward. That. Okay. Another scrap. Good. And I can't go any further. Ah, but I can get down here. Sticker. Huh. Okay. So there's some okay, so there's graves here. Karina Cross.
Karina Cross. I know I make it look easy, but I'm hanging on for dear life here.
Fair. Search graves. Casper Cross.
Found one. Casper Cross. What have you got to say for yourself?
Sounds friendly.
No cross buried here. The search continues.
Helga Cross.
Here's one. Helga Cross. I see a Cooper, Chapman, and Cole, but no cross.
Almost enough to make me irritated.
I really hope my next adventure relies less on the structural integrity of old plant roots.
We're in a video game, so I wouldn't bank on it.
I'm going cross-eyed looking for crosses, but there aren't any here.
I mean, I see a particularly large stone, but does that Ivan
Here's
cross?
another one. Ivan Cross. How tall were you? Casper is a little liar. Ivan wasn't pulling any punches.
Oh,
What an
interesting.
odd epitaph.
So we need to look at what the Greys actually say. That probably should have done that earlier. That is on me. Although, hang on, was there something on over the other side of that? Yes, there was. Oh. Can I get up there at all? Franz Cross.
Bingo. Hello, Franz Cross.
Is she now?
I was taller than Ivan. Seems the
Okay.
Cross family had quite the rivalry.
I respect the level of spite necessary to want that on your tombstone. Okay, is that? Yes, it is. Hey sis, you'll love it here. It always feels like fall. Junior year's been a real whirlwind. I'm having a hard time with my dissertation. Tip, don't major in ancient Arthurtonian culture. So I went to the museum for inspiration, found some really beautiful jewellery. Give Petiti a big hug for me. Did he like the bone I sent him? XOXO Gemma. Some... Huh. Some jewels and numbers. That's interesting. Also, what was on the other side of this one? Well, a picture of a dragon. So Franz is taller than Ivan. We can say that much we know. Or she was just short and insecure. But I suppose we'll have to take her word for it for the moment.
taller than friends.
Okay, so she was... So she's the tallest one so far. And Casper was
I
apparently
was
the
taller
little...
than Helga. There can't be many more crosses to find. Where haven't I looked yet?
So I'm pretty sure... yeah, okay, that's not happening. Where's Helga?
I was taller than Karina.
After an exhaustive search of the graveyard, Jenny had found all of the graves marked cross.
Now I just need to work out who was the tallest.
Okay.
Who was the tallest cross?
Who was taller than Ivan? Now, he said Casper was a liar. So Casper was a liar. I was taller than Ivan. I was taller than Franz. I was taller than Karina. I was taller than Helga. But if he was lying...
If Casper was lying, then Helga must be the tallest. Which means Helga's grave is hiding the secret passageway to the jail.
Jenny saw nothing particularly unique about this grave. Like all the others, the slab was weathered, chipped, and covered in moss.
There's another epitaph carved into the base. Here lies she, 7'3", stung by a bee.
Good grief.
A small stone pot sat in front of the headstone. A fine layer of soil lined the inside.
It's a vase for a flower.
A wonderful revelation struck Jenny as the final piece of the puzzle fell into place.
Don't forget to pay your respects. I need to place a flower here.
Jenny pulled the gravedigger's daisy from her pocket.
I knew this would come in handy.
And there's a sticker, which we may have just missed, but... yes, quite possible. Okay. Oh, no, we can if I can get it. And also just check around for anything else hidden. Doesn't look like anything. Due to seismic activity, Central Soul has been temporarily relocated. Thank you for your patience while we upgrade our infrastructure, and please watch your step when crossing.
It says the entrance was relocated, but it doesn't say where. Well, that looks safe. Why does everything have to be so convoluted? Mom will have died of old age by the time I reach her.
Yeah, I mean, it could happen any moment. Or what is she? What is she? 40? Ooh. There was a time when that would have been more uncomplicatedly funny to me. Okay. Just Tightrope walking with no particular experience, I guess? Cool. Detour. Okay. Fog. Neat. Let's just stay for a moment just to check whether there's anything else in the area. Doesn't seem like it. Okay.
Hello? You said if anything strange happened, I should call you. Well, something strange just happened.
Oh, good. Conspicuous
This is the
tomb.
only tomb here, and with no epitaph. This has to be it.
Let's also just look around the area. Gallery item, okay. It's behind stone. Okay.
This is clearly Zazer technology. Is it part of another Zazer sphere?
Possibly.
When did doors go out of fashion? If this is the entrance, then there must be some way to open it.
Okay, we have a what seems to be Orion. Oh, we also have a sticker. Oh, and a gallery art thing. Okay. Right. Well, this can move down to. This can. Oh. No, it can't move down. The bowstring. Let's see. That doesn't seem like it. It should go over there probably, but oh, hang on. We can move those. Right, I see. Okay, if we move that to there, then that's down to there. And if we could put them. Okay, if we put you over to there for a moment, then put you up there, then you up there, that should, although hang on a minute, should that go, no that shouldn't go there, that should go up there. However, we should be able to put you up there. No, we shouldn't because that space is occupied, but if we put it down here for a moment, then excellent. So now, okay, that needs to go onto the quiver, so if we push that, put that there, push that to there for a moment, put that there, then put that up there, then so that goes. Okay, so there isn't a thing down there, so we can move things out of the, use that to get things out of the way. Let's see. That needs to go there, so we'll put you in there. You got there for a moment, so that we can so we can get you down to there. Then I get you down to there. You round up to there. That should give you a clear path down to there. No, it shouldn't. Okay. I forgot there was one there already. However, that's easy to fix. There we go. That's encouraging.
Jenny peered into the ominous void. A jagged path carved into the earth, plunging deep beneath the rotting soil. How far down did it go? There was only one way to find out.
I'm not sure I want to.
Gathering her courage, she stepped forward into the distended bowels of Arthurton. I said she stepped forward into the distended bowels of Arthurton.
So, the roles reversed.
It's dark down there.
Jenny! Come in, Jenny! Where are you? Have you found your mom yet?
Give me a second, please. I need a moment before I walk down a pitch-black staircase into the terrifying abyss.
Sorry, Jenny.
Jenny stared into the darkness. She could almost hear her mother's voice calling.
A great detective perseveres, no matter the obstacle.
And so, she took a deep breath, pushed up the thick frame of her glasses, and crossed the threshold.
And distended bowels, that's a phrase. It's only really just registered. Charming. Okay. That's nice. Nice to know there are some constants.
Locked, I presume. Whoever built all this certainly wanted to keep it a secret.
Jenny was ahead of the man in black, for now.
Which
There
is
was
kind of
still the matter
impressive
of breaking
considering
her
how
mum out of
much
jail and escaping without
she
being
had to
caught.
deal with.
Being careful not to make a sound, Jenny stepped cautiously into the dark space below.
See something, say nothing, stay alive.
This isn't a tunnel. It's like a creepier version of Dr. Benderson's office. Less natural light, same terrible music.
Automats. Interesting name. Getting some small Psychonauts 2 flashbacks, but not
A
even sure I'd say
giant
that's a
metal
bad thing.
door stood conspicuously in the middle of
Do
the
love
room.
that game.
It must lead to the jail.
A perfectly reasonable assumption. There was just one problem.
How do I open it?
Well, it doesn't. Well, just check past it, see if there's anything to find. Doesn't seem like it. Just grab that. So, clues.
Jenny knocked on the door.
Based on the resonance, and the fact that my hand hurts like hell, I'd say this door is solid steel and at least 4 inches thick. No handle and no keyhole. Whoever built this door wanted to keep people out. Or in, depending on which side you're on.
Okay.
I don't know how to pick this. It's some kind of slot. Is something missing?
Usually that's just a
Blast
card
proof.
key.
So the explosives are useless.
It's a lot of, let's say it's
Another
red clay.
animal. This one's a fox. Could this have something to do with Professor Zazer's experiments or the Council of Three?
Jenny came to a distressing yet inevitable conclusion.
I can't open it. I'm stuck. Of course there's a giant metal door that's impossible to open. Why wouldn't there be?
It would be easy to feel defeated, but this was Jenny LeClue, a great detective. And as her mother always said,
a great detective sees every locked door as an opportunity.
yes,
An opportunity
for an elaborate
to
puzzle and
not
lateral
go in a
thinking.
door. Case of that giant metal door. Let's see. So water cooler, filing cabinets. Oh, well, okay then.
It was always a good idea to put your hands between the crusty crevices of a sofa cushion. All kinds of exotic things could be found.
What's this?
Detectiving was hungry work, and Jenny couldn't remember the last time she'd eaten anything.
What I really want is a hot coffee.
So she perused the selection on offer.
So, cigarettes?
Kiss of death. Well, at least they're honest.
Yep, fair.
Big crunch. Fight hunger with a punch. I've had one of these before. Tastes like cardboard.
I mean, it's American chocolate, what do you expect?
Bunch o' nuts. Gross. I hate peanut butter. There's gotta be something better than this. The key. Open the door to Yum. These candy names are getting ridiculous. What kind of vending machine doesn't serve coffee?
Jenny found it hard to
very
focus
old
without
one?
her usual evening brew. Perhaps a nice bar of chocolate would help.
This is a waste of time. How's a chocolate bar going to help me open that door?
And that's when it hit her.
The key. Open the door to Yum?
Surely a humorous but irrelevant tagline.
It's the perfect shape to fit in the slot on the door.
A mere coincidence.
It's literally a key to the door.
It'd be a rather strange place to hide a key.
Stranger than a waiting room beneath a graveyard? That's my ticket out of here. B31. Got it.
So we presumably need a way to actually pay for it.
Someone works here. Or at least they did. Judging by the dead plant and dusty typewriter, no one's been here for a while.
If we find a plaque with the name of the author, that's going to be
To a
concerning.
detective, rummaging through a trash can was like opening a treasure chest.
Just with more gum and cigarette butts. Gross. My initial assessment? Looks like a lot of trash. A rotten sandwich, napkins, belly button lint. Wait a second. There's a note here that's been torn up. Could be a clue.
Dear Trudy, from the offices of John J. Exor, Corgi Corp, man's best vend. Sorry to hear you having more trouble with the machine. Someone
easy.
will be able to take
They
a
should
look
have
at it on
used a shredder.
Monday. Say Exor, okay. In the meantime, use this. Please don't pass this around. Okay. Do so. Top left, top right, middle left, bottom left.
I know a secret code when I see one. This could be useful.
Sticker. Neat. B. B. 1 4. B. 4 1. So okay, so we need this B31. What the? Okay. Okay, 2 is B. 3, okay, so B31. B30. 31?
Got it! Typical. Stupid machine. Give me the key. It's no good. It's stuck. How can I get the key out? It's leaning forward against the glass.
Explosives! No. No. Save them. Save them.
That's why it's stuck.
Short legs, stuck glass.
The machine has one short leg, making it lean forward and to the right. If I tilt the machine to the left, I should be able to get the key out.
But Jenny wasn't strong enough to lift a vending machine by herself.
I'm going to need some leverage.
Oh, there's some more up that. Another scrap, cool.
Of course! I can use the mop to tilt the machine. A little bit of legwork and I'll have that key out in no time. Just a little bit more.
Seems like it's a bit too far, actually. Okay,
Did
cool.
it.
Okay.
Oh, crap.
It's just...
It's just chocolate.
Of course. It came from a vending machine.
But I thought...
Why would anyone hide the key to a giant metal door inside a candy bar?
because...
Actually, now that I think about it, it does
I
sound
mean,
pretty ridiculous.
if it was a Wonka bar, maybe. That sort of seems like
But
the kind of thing
necessity
you'd do.
was the mother of invention. Jenny may have failed to open the mysterious door, but thanks to her ingenuity, she had created her own way through.
I mean, yeah, a big, secure door. It's only as secure
She
as the
peered
wall
inside
around
the
it.
hole. It was just wide enough for her to squeeze through.
Just check anything over here.
Well, look what we have here.
Jenny shone her flashlight on a damaged section of the brick wall.
I can see through to the other side.
The path ahead was dark and foreboding, but Jenny was too excited to be afraid. And so, without hesitation, she crawled into the rocky passageway.
Okay. Hope there wasn't something the other way that we missed. Channel 12.
Just another friendly message,
Stay out.
warning of my impending doom.
Stay alive.
Glatz Mining Core. Don't do that!
Sorry. I just wanted to make sure you're okay.
The walkie-talkies are for emergencies only, not chit-chat. I'm about to enter one of the abandoned mines. I can't have you distracting me.
An abandoned mine? Be careful, Jenny. Those tunnels are dangerous.
This is the case of a lifetime? Of course it's dangerous.
But you'll get lost. Those tunnels run underneath the entire town.
Exactly. One of them must lead to the jail.
You're right. I bet I can find it on my map.
What are you talking about? What map?
In my granddad's journal. He was a great cartographer that mapped out all of the tunnels.
And you've had this with you the whole time?
I mean, you didn't ask.
I always keep it with me. It makes me feel close to him.
Convenient. Why didn't you tell me this before?
I didn't know you were going to end up in the mines.
Fine. I'm in Tunnel 12. See if you can find it on the map.
Okay, I'm on it, Jenny.
The barricade was old and rotten.
Shouldn't be hard to remove, if I find a weak spot.
Like that conspicuous crack up there, but before I do, let's just check around for stickers. Anything else? Okay. It just disapparated. Cool. And okay, there's one crack there. Crack there. Okay. Let's go with this one next, just to get things out of the way in roughly in order.
Somebody else is here.
Hi? You appear to be a man made of the night sky, as are your friends. That's...
Who goes there?
Interesting.
Jenny looked like she'd seen a ghost.
It's just my imagination. It's just my imagination. Great detective deals in fact, not fiction.
Well,
It was hard for even Jenny's logical mind to deny what was standing right in front of her.
It's just my imagination. It's just my imagination.
if this your imagination is this solid and detailed, you might have other problems. Okay, there's a boulder here. Useful if we have to deal with that pesky roadrunner. No way that could backfire. Okay, boulder up there as well. Only way forward appears to be to push this. I don't know how it'll help,
How am I
but...
gonna move this? It's huge.
What the... Okay. Thanks, guys. Your help is
It's spooky
apparently...
how easy that was.
apparently extant and appreciated. Okay. More of the friendly-ish ghosts. Makes sense that one of them's Casper then. Paper around to all workers. Article 1, pay increase. Congratulations, an appraise of 0.6% has been approved with immediate effect. Additional workers have been granted 1 additional toilet break per day. Upon till further notice, all requests for leave of absence will be denied and all prior allowances rescinded. At this critical time, production levels must be maintained. Charming. 3. Do not disturb the white coats. Their job is to keep you safe. Do not interrupt their work. No accessories. You will have noticed the new signs. They for your own safety. Anyone caught trespassing will be removed and detained by police. You will have now signed the agreement. Any breach will be dealt with severely. Your cooperation is appreciated. The work you do here will be remembered. Oops. And also, is there anything... okay, that seems ominous. Oh, hello. Okay. Crystal of what's it called?
Those are the largest crystals I've ever seen. They must be worth a fortune. Why would the Glatz Corporation just abandon all this?
Excellent question. We know it can't be because of worker safety, because you said corporation. So we have a minecart. Can we? Okay, we can move that. But let's see what's past it. Another thing to magnify. A scrap. Oh, we're getting those quite quickly for this one. Okay. Barrel, which presumably lets us jump back over to there should we need it. Oh, compass. Compass is pointing somewhere. Interesting. Confused. In general, really. Okay, there's a path.
Hey! You've got to get out of there!
What? Why?
You're right in the middle of Prospector's Pit!
So what?
Don't you remember from Mr. Jenkins' history class? That's where all those miners died. There was a huge cave-in. Hundreds of men were crushed to death. Even more died from lack of oxygen.
Okay.
Not helpful.
And now their ghosts roam the tunnels, eternally searching for escape.
Don't be ridiculous.
I found Tunnel 12 on the map. This isn't going to be easy.
Just tell me where I need to go.
Well, you need to find Crystal Cavern. It'll be huge, and full of quartz crystals. Directly above it are the sewers.
And the sewers run underneath the jail. Got it.
But Jenny, what if you're crushed by a rock? Or murdered by a ghost? You could contract miner's lung. That's a horrible, painful way to die.
Thanks for the pep talk, Susie.
Okay, let's see. There's... Oh! Hello?
Another transmitter. Does that mean there's another Zazer sphere around here somewhere?
guy in a barrel. Not going to ask what you were doing there. Okay. So... hmm. So, I think possible that this was in fact Crystal Cavern.
This can't be Crystal Cavern. It's a dead end.
Where is it? I saw something down below. But okay, still nothing on there other than concern. So what do I do? I'm hesitant, but this maybe if we push this all the way over to no, that won't go through there, will it? No, it won't. Doesn't seem like there's anything over there, so maybe we need to head back up slightly. Back over to here, maybe? Oh, hold on, there was a boulder blocking the way up previously, wasn't there? So maybe, can we do anything about that? Doesn't seem like it. So, I am befuddled. We did have the strength to push it up. The ladder would probably break first. So... what do we do? 'Cause, I mean, we could... Well, 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 we could... feel like there's something in that crystal, the place with the big crystal, but I still don't know if there's a purpose behind that paper. I mean, it really seems like the only thing we can actually interact with, but there doesn't seem to be anything to do with it. So what? Huh. Okay. Anything else? Can I don't know, move? I can't do anything with that barrel. Yeah, because hang on. Okay, so hang on. The only things we can interact with appear to be the minecart, which we've explored over, that paper, which doesn't seem to do anything, and the barrel up here. So is that? Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Am I being very stupid? I think I might be being very stupid. Right, okay. The barricade. Which, let's just check around for hidden things. Like that. Barrels, if I'm going to be wanted to as if I'm going to be want to be reminded of them. Okay, nothing. Oh, whoop. There, so broken lantern. This seems like a distinctly a cavern of a distinctly crystalline persuasion.
Another Zazer sphere.
In the mines belonging to the Glatz Corporation, no less.
There's no way the Council of Three could have built this without Glatzcor's approval. So was the Glatz family involved in Zazer's research?
Okay, what do we have? Another computer. Another radio thing. another one of these.
Let's try this again. Hopefully it doesn't break this time.
No, it's okay. It's got power.
Good evening, S32. Printing access card. Please stand by.
Laser. Laser. The Mazer. Okay. Interesting.
It's a key.
It was about the same size and shape as a bar of chocolate.
Of course. It has the same logo as the giant metal door. This must open it.
With 3 interlocking triangles. Now then. That's the...
Please enter authorization code to begin.
Not even trying. Fair enough. Now let's see what this radio thing has to say.
Well, hello, old friend. What secret message might you be hiding?
Okay, so red's going the right direction, blue is not, so there we go then. Start with filter. Just to get them all roughly, there we go. Then. They're all fairly close, so if we give them all a bit of gain, then frequency? Close. There we go.
Another code.
Another piece of the message.
Okay. So, bear 30. So, let's see. Bear 80. Okay, let's see. Bear 32. Cake. Okay. A rabbit 44. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Home. Then bear 83. Okay, so that's 96, 92, 88, 85, I think, hang on, so this, okay, that one's 97, which means that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 93, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 89, that's 1, 2, 3, 86, 86, 85, 84, 83. Run home. Goose egg. Nothing about the... Nothing on those. Okay, whale 50. May as well do that now. So... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maze. Okay. Then goose 9. 4, 5. Magical cake. Wait. Maze, run, home, magical cake. 4, 5. This. Goose 63. End this maze, run home.
End this maze. Run home. Magical cake? That doesn't make any sense. How does magical cake fit in?
She read the whole message out loud again.
Soon they will all listen, relive their rancid past. Purge infected, soon only death, forever silenced. Despair herself is near. End this maze, run home. Magical cake.
She tried reading it in a different order, but it didn't make a difference. Until this moment, Jenny had assumed the transmissions formed a single coherent message.
Now I'm starting to wonder if this is a message at all.
Yet the question still remained.
Who is sending these?
And why?
Okay, paper?
Another blank piece of paper. Let's see if we can jog your memory.
Oh, 7, 1, 9. For the last time, it's called a secret code for a reason. Imagine if a child somehow got near and started running the machine.
0719.
I even made it your
Thank goodness
birthday.
this guy wrote down all the codes. Otherwise, I'd be trapped here forever.
Please enter authorization code to begin.
0719.
Code accepted.
19th
System
of-
authorized and on for activation.
July. Well, so whose birthday is... Do we know anyone whose birthday is the 19th of July?
Preparing to run experiment 15. Please stand by.
What the hell is going on?
Jenny didn't know what she'd started. But she'd have to stop it before the whole laboratory came crashing down.
Experiment 15 aborted. Operation unsuccessful. Dataset incomplete.
What just happened? I thought it was going to die.
Remember, a healthy employee is an effective employee. Please take your mandatory 15-minute smoking break. Decompressing spherical chamber.
Curious?
Extremely. Welcome. That. With this book, you can now encode and decode messages, unless specified by a high-level director. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 1 All secret communications require the use of this book. Please note this system includes an extra layer of obfuscation. As long as the key page is destroyed, the true main message will remain hidden even if unauthorized decoding occurs. Commit the key page to memory and immediately remove and incinerate key page. If not possible, then it must be destroyed in some other effective way, or by submerging in deep water. Enjoy years of secret ciphers. Radio communication. Radio is the primary mode of transmission. Messages should only be sent using secure frequencies with band modulation spectrum nesting. Radio communication can only be used in the case of emergencies or for eyes-only high-level instructions. Messages should exclusively be sent through secure tube network. Upon receipt and decoding, all documents should be destroyed by incineration. Refer to story pages. Use first letter, use first 2 letters, use last letter, use last 2 letters, use last 3 letters. Seems convoluted. So, Weasel 64, okay. Secret prayer messages. The message should be as brief as possible. It must also be clear and unmistakable for the receiver. Before encoding, always check for possible misinterpretations of the message. Where possible, choose keywords that form coherent sentences. This is a crucial part of the secondary obfuscation and drastically increases the security of the secret message. To aid brevity, standard abbreviations may be used. Some syllables and single letters can be omitted without cross-legibility. Punctuation included periods can also be omitted unless the omission ruins legibility. However, avoid uniformly abbreviated words. These repetitions increase the likelihood of unauthorized decoding. A varying treatment of abbreviations renders unauthorized decoding basically more difficult. Okay. Didn't even realize I was looking for clues. Amplification. Radio communication.
This is the missing page from the code book.
The text gave instructions and rules for communicating using a special code.
That's why the radio broadcast didn't make sense. It was designed to look like a sinister message. But the real message is hidden inside.
Okay. Now then.
I was right. So what's the real message? Only certain letters from each word are used in the underlying message.
And so, Jenny began by finding them.
Okay. So, change animal. Okay, so use first letter. So, hang on. Yes, soon there. So, ST. Stop! Then use first 2 letters. Trap. This was use last letter. S-A-R-H-L. Huh? Okay. Use last 2 letters. So B. So this is still. Trapped on other side finds Last three letters. Still alive. Trapped on other side. Find. Say.
Now all that's left to do is assemble the pieces.
Finds as. Find Caesar. HLC. Still alive. Trapped on other side. Find. So, hang on a minute. HLC. Those initials to. Okay. Henry LeClue.
Still alive. Trapped on other side. Find Caesar. HLC.
HLC. To most people, these letters would be meaningless. But to Jenny, they were as familiar as her own birthday.
Dad? This message is from you!
A fantasy. How could Henry LeClue have sent this message? Henry LeClue was...
still alive!
The mere possibility caused Jenny's heart to pound in her chest.
They never found his body. We buried an empty coffin.
That was true. But what connection did her father have to the Zazospheres?
Dad worked for Dean Strasberry, and the Dean was involved in all of this. Caesar sounds just like Zazer. And if Dad had the codebook, then he knew about the Council of Three.
She read the message once more.
Trapped on other side.
Jenny pulled the freshly printed access card from her pocket and jumped to a hasty conclusion.
Probably not the other side of the door.
What if he didn't die? What if they just wanted him out of the picture? What if he's a prisoner, trapped on the other side of the giant metal door?
Well,
It was a plausible hypothesis, but incredibly far-fetched.
yeah, because if they wanted him out of the way...
All this. That's why they sent the man in black to silence her.
Her hands were shaking, her eyes filled with
If they wanted
tears.
her out of the way, why not
Was our
just
great
put him out of the
detective
way? Why
letting
wouldn't they
emotion
just kill
overpower
her?
logic?
No.
Probably, but I can't blame her.
HLC. It can't mean anything else. The message is from my dad. I
mean,
have to get
that's...
to Mom before the man in black does. And then we'll go to the underground room, together. We'll rescue my dad, and everything can go back to the way it was.
This was her hope, her longing. But
Yours too, I
nothing would
suspect.
ever be the same again.
But, the letters definitely are too much to be coincidence. Other side of the door, less likely.
Jenny saw the newly fallen rocks and finally made the connection.
All dead. All my fault. The accident in the mines was caused by Caesar's machine. All those men died because of his experiment. And the Council of Three covered it up.
Okay, So we should now be able to get back up here. Aha! And then push that off. With some help from the extremely helpful ghosts. And that should... just there. Okay.
Oh, great.
We can follow the wind. Hi?
There's nothing there. It's just your imagination, Jenny.
I mean, you're seeing anything in a mine with no seeming light, so that's, okay.
See? Nothing to worry about.
Minor heart attack there.
Susie, you scared the life out of me. What do you want?
I just saw the cutest little frog.
Are you kidding me?
I know, right? He's got the cutest little bug eyes. I just want to take him home with me. How's everything going down there?
The truth was, Jenny was fit to burst with all the new information she had discovered. But could she trust any of it with Susie Glatz?
I have literally nobody else to share it with. But would she know? Would she know anything about it? I feel. I'm not. I'm probably being silly, but I'm gonna take a risk.
I have to tell you something.
What is it? Are you okay?
Let's not talk about the dam and mining accident.
This is the place where all the miners died. I've seen them.
You mean dead bodies?
Something like that. But I don't think the story Mr. Jenkins told us was true. These people didn't die because of misuse of equipment or negligence. They were killed by an experiment gone wrong.
I don't understand.
You remember I asked you if the Glatz Corporation ever built laboratories underground? Well, someone did. A scientist with the name of Zazer.
Professor Zazer? He worked for Glatz Corp.
Well, he ran secret experiments on what he called Arthurton's greatest resource. One of those experiments was here in the mines. It created a seismic event that caused the cave-in.
I don't know, Jenny.
I've seen it. I've been inside the machine.
But Caesar couldn't have built a lab on company property without my family knowing about it.
Precisely.
What are you saying? Are you accusing my family of killing all those people?
Not intention.
Not exactly.
I can't believe you'd say something like that.
Someone didn't want the town to know the truth, and they went to a lot of effort to cover it up.
My family would never do that.
Diffuse?
Okay. Well, I don't have all the facts yet. I just know it's all connected somehow. I didn't mean to upset you.
It's just a lot to take in, that's all.
I should go. Stay safe and out of sight.
Oh, also, let's just check around for what's this. Gallery art. Any conspicuous stickerish objects? Nope, okay. Oh no, wait, hang on, this is the... Wait, but... Hang on, this is... Right, I got turned around there. It would appear. Wait, what? Okay, what the... Okay, there we go. Wait, I think I might have been doing that wrong. One moment. No, I was just doing this. Oh, interesting. So it's... Okay, I'm not sure about what's going on there, but oh well. Was that... Okay, this is... Not somewhere I have apparently looked before. A scrap. Okay, missing one of those. Actually, let me just check. Can I... No, can't move that one. Safety inspection report. What are they trying? Who are they trying to fool? Contaminant levels acceptable. Seismic activity moderate. Structural integrity within safe margins. Cross-stat flood risk. Horse. Last week's fire was contained. Horse Grolix was contained and traced to an errant cigarette. As a result, we have no choice but to search all personnel at the beginning and end of each shift. Prohibited items will be confiscated and paid. Docked. Surveyors finished their investigations and determined the sound safe work? That's the wrong way around. Small tremors should be expected as we continue to evacuate the new deposits in Crystal Cavern. There is no risk to your personal safety. Safe area. In the unlikely event of roof or ground fall, designated safe areas have been clearly marked. Please familiarize yourself with their locations. Okay. I missed art piece. Oh well. Just saw it as okay, that's an awful. Okay. Well, if this isn't Crystal Cavern.
Crystal Cavern.
It's beautiful.
Immensely wide, unfathomably deep. Crossing the chasm would be Jenny's most challenging obstacle yet.
Well, at least I'm getting over my fear of heights.
We were getting over a lot of fears, it would seem. Oh, good, another tightrope. Jump onto it, yes. Okay, no, okay, that's probably marginally safer. Can we... Maybe we need to push it back and forth. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay.
They don't build them like they used to. Thankfully.
Yeah.
Another brush with death.
The amount of
Another
times
step closer to Mom.
I say something and then Jenny says the same thing. Kind of maybe something somewhat kindred spirits in our dedication to snark.
Well, I won't be going back that way.
Okay. Sewer level. Cool. Cool. So... Right, I think this, I think this will be a good point to call it for today. And next time we head deeper into the sewers and see what exactly, hopefully, is going the smeg on. So that should be cool. Hope people join me for that. So yeah, that was Jenny LeClue. Really, really neat, really interesting, and look forward to continuing. And I hope to see people there. And until then, bye-bye.